change, if at all, in 3-4, in the way you guys are doing linebacker?
You mean as far as from spring or last year?
Last year.
It changes a lot a little bit. We're playing more aggressive in certain things they got installed for us. Some certain calls we do will engage us to play more downhill, play more aggressive. So, last year it's kind of more playing, more side to side. This year is more downhill. So I'm really excited about that.
You think that plays to your strengths?
For sure. I mean, it plays to any linebacker's strength. Be able to come downhill, be able to know you got, help to the side of you. Be able to come downhill fast, be reckless is just what we want. So make plays, and it's good for us.
How do you guys handle calls with the extra guy, extra linebacker? Does it change at
all? Not really. We do our little hand signals or whatever, but it's nothing major. We know whoever's going is going. Whoever doesn't go, then we got certain responsibilities to it. But we make it work.
What's it like having Josh Woods back?
It's amazing. Me and him been working together all off season in the weight room, doing double days even after a lift, come back later and lift. He's really brought me and made me a better athlete and a person actually. Just trying to grow my mind and the IQ and the football, and have him out there. We'll be able to both know the defense really well, be able to make calls on both sides, and just make each other better out there. Fly around. Whenever I might be having a little low day or I might be feeling something, he bring me up, or vice versa. So. It's good to have him out there with me for sure.
Does he give you kind of a coach vibe sometimes? I think Coach Pelham said he calls him Coach Wood sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, he's a senior of the group, so he has to know everything. He does. He's very smart. So if I forget something or whatever, he'd be like, "Come on, like this," and then it's kind of like a little coach vibe then. But it's never like he's overpowering me, like he's saying like do this, do that. Like he's always trying to bring everybody up. So he's taking on a leadership role with open arms, and he's done a great job with it.
What about getting Jalen back too?
It's good to see him out here for sure. Flying around, we sure need him a big body on the end, and be able to set the edges. Once he gets a better grasp of the defense and stuff like that, he'll be flying around. His motor's always been good, so it's always good to have him back.
What about you physically? Have you changed at all since the spring?
Lost a little bit more weight. Right now, I'm weighing about 230. So after camp, or kind of through camp, I want to get it up to 235. So working on that, but I feel better. Be able to run faster. Speed got better over the offseason. And we've been tracking out with numbers. So, feeling out here, just get my breath back, It's been a while since down here in Pass flying around, but it's been good. My body feels amazing, really.
Do you have like a before 40 time that you ran last year and a current 40 time? You said you were testing.
It's not really based on 40 time. Mm-hmm. It's based on, we wear this little thing like a GPS, tracker that tracks, type of speed and how far, distance, explosion, stuff like that. So, they tell us, a little spreadsheet every day, so we get to see how fast we've been going or type of how many explosive bursts we have. So, you track that, but no, not a 40.
So you noticed from the first day of fall camp compared to your last day of spring that it was a big jump?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Even through the off season, working on it and working on technique, and Coach Heiberger and the guys have been helping us, tremendously, on our speed and getting our strength up. So I commend them.
How are your lungs doing after last year? I know some fluid buildup in a couple of games. How's that going?
Yeah, I was dealing with pneumonia for dang near half the season, but that's gone. I'm not dealing with that no more. So I'm able to come out here feeling like I can breathe and be able to fly around. You can see during practice, I'm not really huffing and puffing no more. I'm able to fly around through the whole practice, even how fast it is, and get my wind back quick. So I'm feeling good.
Did doctors figure out a way to solve that problem so it won't come back?
It was just make sure I stay on my antibiotics and make sure I got my rest. I didn't really get the rest time I needed. I was out here, just trying to work and push through it. So I didn't really think much of it. And then by the time I found out, it was already almost too late. So once I started taking my antibiotics, took a week off, and then I didn't really, still didn't get enough rest. But through the off season, after I got time to rest and got time to take my antibiotics, I'm good now.
Had you had that problem before? Did you?
First time.
Okay.
First time.
I feel like the defense kind of has a hunger to prove that last season really wasn't who you are.
Yeah, we do. We're out here finding out, we're working. Getting our strength up, getting our speed up, getting our knowledge of game up. We want to prove we can stop the run. We want to prove we can stop whatever we want to stop. Whatever defense we're in, whatever front we have, we're gonna do our job and fly around and be aggressive at all times. So we do have a chip on our shoulder, and we do want to fly around and do what we got to do.
You talked about a reckless abandon, the aggressiveness. Is it kind of the mindset out here in fall camp, instead of just staying in your assignment and being perfect, being willing to make some mistakes early in camp and seeing how that works, just because they'd rather you be aggressive than just be on your heels a little bit? Is that kind of the mindset?
Yeah. They do want to play aggressive for that reason. If you make a mistake, go back to the film and watch it later. But even in certain calls, we're just playing aggressive period. Like, it's not just based on making mistakes. It's just how we play. Flying downhill, making new gaps if there's not one, or flying through a gap. It's whatever it is. We just got our whole mantra is be aggressive.
What's Mike been like this offseason, and then seeing him out on the field?
He's been great. He's been in here like me and Josh, working. Got his weight down a little bit, and he has a motor. We see him out here a little bit. He flies around, and that's good to see. He's really he can be aggressive, and just trying to get him to do things and get a better knowledge of the game, especially playing outside backer from transition from last year playing inside. So just getting him the better knowledge of that, and once he gets that down, he's gonna be awesome.
Thanks.
Cool.